Get Woozy here in con. I think they've just left this a little bit late. Halfway tick the bomb already. Big
Beautiful.
spams out of Purdy. And with feeder.
To lunchtime. That's cool.
You guys had fruit roll-ups as well.
We had like a really weird knockoff.
Deployed early. And they're all coming up from short. One here in the market, but he's smoked off.
But regardless, Unity, they get a bit of a lifeline. I think I was talking a little bit too much smack because this is a fantastic way to be starting off Mirage. But hang on, Soulfly is taking their souls away with ease. 3 kills. It could be a last minute B-pop because they didn't have info, but oh, there's the head spotted. Now the rotation can come over and Paz has already done God's work. Woozy feels a bit impossible to come out of Palace, but he's still going to go for it. Gets on the bomb. And we've seen some really good heroics from him yesterday on Train. I want to see if he can do that again. Molotov isn't going to catch him, but he needed to find that first skill if he wanted to make it possible.
Trying to burst out his way now. Purdy. Oh, good timing.
Quick glance at the wristwatch, and he's going to get caught in the middle.
That's going to give the Deagle a little bit of space to move, but no. Won't be able to connect the head.
But I love how Soulfly's playing this. He's actually going to get inside the smoke because there's so many bodies in there. They think they're interacting with each other.
And he'll hit double digits first. No one else even close to it. No one else other than Dougie even halfway there. Soulfly again. Wanting to add to his tally a little bit. Making light work of the pistols as a second and transfers down to the third.
Oh, cat. Oh, wow. Very awkward engagements outside A. Banjo does find someone through the smoke, though, to make sure that this is going to still be a more palatable retake. In fact, the HP being so low for Unity means that they're receiving bullets from across the map and dropping bodies like flies. Speaking of fly, this time they don't have to worry about the superstar, but there's still 3 more angles to find. K1 Fida starts to trim the hedges a little bit. Smoke is going to make it easier to get on the bomb, but K1 Fida needs to try and get them. Problem is, 5-second defuse just doesn't leave him with enough of a margin, and there's Dougie wants to get them off of it. Trying to find something through the smoke. Darber makes things harder. Dougie, another collection. And he does have ample time to start reloading. Wow, Paz gets not just the first headshot on Darber, but also as low as he is. Oh, if Paz slips the net, this could be a free one. No.
In that situation, but it just didn't work out.
Some beautiful shots on the pistol round, but then he did quiet down a little while. Oh, Purdy gets caught in the back. And with 2 more players scaling into connector, now Paz is going to need some help. He just needs to buy time. Soulfly pops in with the MP9, knows he can't double dip after he misses a spray. But in a 4v2, all he's got to do is keep himself alive. Soulfly swing is decent. Darber is going to be able to find...
I mean, 10 seconds left. This one feels like a lost cause, but he will have a crack at it. And
pouring into the B bomb site, Fireflux. Already have the first defender out, but there's still one fighting. Darber goes down after a little bit of pushback, some resistance. Neofrag is going to be ushered into the bullets, though.
USP in hand, nothing really.
Uh-oh. Crossfire broken up.
One job only here, but he won't be able to fulfill it. As they'll plant reverse triple. The con player is too far away to be relevant. It's a nice deagle shot out of Woozy. Coming to join the party, but the second he goes through that murder hole, we'll see why it has its name.
Just taking care of the micro details. Neofrag. Yeah, I mean, don't worry about it, because like if you ever want to join the army, right? Like they've recently added.
Well, Purdy might get away with a little bit of something. Maybe not. Soulfly is in hot pursuit, of course.
Oh. Good connection from Paz. Opens up the A bomb site. The smokes are also good, so now you can comfortably get the bomb down. Double digits on the horizon for Fireflux if they can just hold on to their horses. Double swing in CT, about to be teed up. Banjo picks up a molly. Swing's good, but Dougie's better. Will be served up in just a second. Ugh. Don't do that again, Soulfly. Not for the sake. They want to stick around. They want to try and do something with these pistols that they can afford. Woozy
that's
Oh,
that one
wow.
all wrapped up. Oh, wow, that is...
Arms reach. And Unity, I really want to see a monster CT side. Very nice shot from Woozy. Position fully known to keep creeping in through connector.
On the other side of this smoke. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. But a good trade. We'll go back the other way. That's big. Good start from Fireflux.
They want to try and trim hedges a little bit before they try and commit to anything. Woozy will be able to avoid the Molotov. Missed shot. No instant connection for Maze. From having Unity's fate in this tournament hinge on Fireflux's map pick. Find the lurk if they can find that second prong. But suddenly getting back into a retake is going to be a much easier affair. Oh, they still need to deal with the second though. Maze
Maze.
two brilliant kills, and he's going to get a little bit of support soon as well. Soulfly gets eviscerated by Woozy on the fadeaway. Purdy still keeping the fight alive, and I feel like Purdy's been responsible for even giving them a chance here. 2 kills to his name. Maze getting some good damage done.
If there's anyone I'd want a rifle, it would be this man right now. Oof. But dealt with. Good trade.
Turn things around very quickly, even though Unity did look a little bit more dominant at the start. Knowing that it's not the strongest of playground for them to be playing on. Quick little kill with the nade. You'll frag with the double.
Been talking to myself. 7 KD right now. Maze would quite like to split that in half. He will definitely get cleared. Oh, it's going to be Paz to take that contact instead. In the meantime, execution's commencing here on the B site. Soulfly, I thought he was going to pop the nade. Instead, he's going to use it to blow open the smoke, and it's even better. Sight line down. Sprays are brilliant. And finally, a better round out of Fireflux, but they do still need to finish it off.
Yeah, thankfully that shot misses, so the AWP is not going to be an issue, and
Maze about to be called upon here in mid. Well-timed smoke, but jiggles back into the AWP. Fireflux's little success in that last round is very short-lived, because Unity are right back to winning ways. There's still pressure in here for the A side.
yeah, damage is decent, but the actual defenders still need to be responsible for holding down the line. Banjo only able to find one, but the rotations are swift, and the rotations need to be deadly. Dougie able to find a double. Maze still responding, and K1 Fida left alone, starting to be mowed down. Has a little bit of HP to stick onto.
And a kill in the process, so... yeah, I can still do with 1 or 2 more here, but... on their way there, it's a great nade. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Soulfly.
Banjo has found the right timing. Will be caught to the side of the head. There it is, now position known. The full stick on the pull the trigger. They've got no option. They've made the full commitment. 40 seconds on the clock. And they've got to deal with 2 defenders. Fida finds for the first through the smoke. Soulfly tucked behind the pillar. Hard to find, but he's a bit too labored on the first fight, which means he'll die without being able to service anything. Ducky's just holding the angle, hoping somebody will walk into his crosshairs, but that's a gift that will not be granted. Banjo, if that freebie came his way, then maybe we could have talked, but I'm not even sure at this point why they try and go for it. Just save those weapons, man. Back from a 9-3 half can often feel like an impossibility. Paz is going to have to hold on for dear life. He sees him coming in. Soulfly needs to assist. Can't labor your sprays right now. You can't fumble your words. And it feels like every time Fireflux are granted fights, they just can't win them out. Firepower seems to be an issue on a team that had no trouble cleaning house before. Maze out, but Banjo needs to be an expert, and he simply cannot.
Oh, USP overwhelmed.
Around with not much damage done. Oh, Soulfly's in a bit of trouble. He's on an island, but he's going to thrive. Paz there to assist. Soulfly still up close, but he now needs to start hitting shots. The final bullet escaping his Glock. Maze, cash register, chings in his eyes, but he's got to pull out the sidearm. Still being a menace, but only good for 2.
And to be honest, losing that Mac 10 is okay. I think they're pretty alright with that. 2 for 1 with the Mac 10.
Oh, Purdy. MP9 behind the smoke. Difficult to deal with. Darber doing some damage. And it's Taz. Has to expertly take these fights. Flashbang is good, and he's going to be able to do some... Oh, this is... For Unity, it feels a bit like shooting fish in a barrel. Barely much resistance from Fireflux, but Paz is going to try and offer something. K1 Fida. Retake. with a big advantage for Fireflux. At least the HP is not looking so good. Soulfly is able to connect, and now Darber has to find two. And although they're both low, it is still two angles to get Darber in the finish line. Isn't as big as it might seem on the surface. Oh, Dougie's made the call. They know exactly what's happening. Should be an easy affair right now. Will be putting himself in a vulnerable spot. Flashbang avoided. Oh, but the movement's not quite on point. Woozy, full swing. Dougie's ready.
It's a huge kill.
If Unity want to get to the 10-10 mark. Sorry, Fireflux. 1-for-1 trades.
Oh, that's huge. So, well, Paz is super low as well. Clear. I'm not sure Soulfly will expect this, or maybe he does. Maybe he does. Rune everywhere, but he will not be in position to receive one. They'll both to him from CT. That's huge from Dougie. I'm not sure they expect a second. The answer is no, they don't. They go for the open plant. They'll be punished as a result. Maze, oh, bad timing with the sniper. It's a little bit of a whiff from Birdie. He does stabilize. Soulfly now left with the 1v3. He's been a savior.
Already an early loss, especially the highest impact player being gone. The engagements keep going the way of Unity. This is some really good work being done. Nate to pop the smoke. Purdy doesn't get...
It's felt like all of these rounds that they've been winning have been these desperation rounds. And
all the odds. We teed up Fireflux as an impenetrable defense, but with the likes of Woozy, it's actually possible. 4v3. The defender's slowly being chipped away, yes, but Woozy's already done quite a bit of work. Dougie on the site. Here it comes. K1 feed up, first one in. Dougie finds him. Darber in. Gets the kill. Just have to keep them off the bomb now, and with Banjo being part of the equation as well, Fireflux have certainly won it.
yeah, it's just not enough time.
Banjo. Hard to hold any angles. Neofrag stuck in between three heads. Won't even be able to find one.
You do feel like it goes into a little bit of a coin toss.
Uh-oh. Maze down. Woozy's going to be in a bit of trouble as well. They start to chase him down, but Woozy's shooting so good. Problem is, when he doesn't get a multi, things start to fall apart for Unity. Now it's onto the shoulders of someone else. Anyone to start popping off, and it's Darber to get in the head just yet. He's going to get shot in the side of the body. Can't react to Paz. And K1 Fida. A 1v3 looks nigh impossible. Already blows half of his magazine into the wall. And time is of the essence. And it will be against him as well. Just cannot find the fights. And Josh, certainly this is overtime.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely going there. Fida doesn't even have a kit, so sticking around just to add a kill to this or something, but...
A monstrous 9-3 start. Unity unable to get it done. Dougie takes down Purdy. And some individual heroics over towards Connector. Oh! Maze! Not only gets a freebie, but also gets the AWP as a little bonus. I think Fireflux might have already recovered this game, Josh. And it's all about putting a lid on it. Wow.
Big shot from Dougie.
This little uptick in performance from Dougie, I think, has been largely responsible for finding them so many impacts and openings against his counterparts. Just all these...
They were much better on their T side as well, so there's something there, but with the momentum going against you like this, with such a huge lead choked.
Almost feels like it's teed up to be the eventual B-side aggression, Josh.
Yeah, it's got to be. Look at this crunch. All the pieces in place, and, well, the dominoes falling here for the CT side feeder. It's a decent trade, but can't take both. So the press will come in. Darber rocking up from the CT spawn. Not smoked off, so an opportunity to take out Dougie on that AWP. Maybe getting a little bit big for his boots, thinking he can just swing into them, take these fights, but they'll keep them coming. Another whiffed one. And with Party.
No!
Oh, God, timing.
Weren't able to make their CT side too flawless in regulation, so I'm not sure how high my hopes are for their performance here. Dougie on the angle. The dry peek from Unity, though, it's going to catch them. Woozy wants to keep pushing forward, makes that up work like a rifle. And Maze is the second point of contact available. No, it's Paz instead that has to take a bow to instead let his teammate shine. But Soulfly's flank is everything. The fact that he's there this early might be a little unprecedented. Is Woozy going to be ready for it? Swings out, headshot connected. K1 Fida, 34 points of health certainly aren't helping his case, and Soulfly, all he needs is a labored spray to land one bullet inside Fida's body. But it'll be Maze to get it done. Oh, this two-man set is going to be so hard to deal with. No, he doesn't tuck himself inside the doors, but it's Banjo!
Oh, no.
With a beautiful couple of connections. Doggy chases it down with a nade, and just that extra bit of damage being done is enough for a kill. A 1v2 if Purdy wants to not only keep Unity alive in this game, but also this tournament. Despite having a solid start, now being beaten within an inch of their life. And Purdy has to do it with their last few gasps of air. Bomb not in his control, 20 seconds, Op holding the angle. And it feels a little bit impossible. It's a bit of an off angle as well by the AWP. Purdy has to speed it up, audio cue given up. There's no way he does anything about it. And the superstar that powered